students, welcome back to our new video. Our today's topic is scalar product of four vectors. So now consider the four vectors. Let it be A vector, B vector and C vector, then D vector. So these are our four vectors. Using these four vectors, we are going to define scalar product of four vectors. For that, first we have to find the vector product of A vector and B vector. So vector product means you know it is cross product. A vector cross B vector and also C vector cross D vector. So before finding the scalar product, actually our heading is scalar product, it is a dot product. But here we are finding the vector product of the first two vector and the last two vectors. Okay. And then after finding these two vector product, then we have to find the scalar product between these two. Then it becomes A vector cross B vector dot C vector cross D vector. So here only we are defining the scalar product of four vectors. Okay. So it is A vector cross B vector dot C vector cross D vector. And this can be also written as A vector dot C vector, that is a 2 by 2 determinant. We are going to write this scalar product of four vectors as a 2 by 2 determinant. Okay. So first element is A vector dot C vector and then A vector dot D vector. And second row is B vector dot C vector and finally B vector dot D vector. Okay. So first one, once again A vector dot C vector and then A vector dot D vector. Second one B vector dot C vector, again B vector dot D vector. Since it is a 2 by 2 determinant, we can expand this determinant by multiplying product of main diagonal minus product of subdiagonal. So first multiply the product of main diagonal, A vector dot C vector into B vector dot D vector minus the second subdiagonal will be B vector dot C vector into A vector dot D vector. Understood, children? So for the scalar product of four vectors, we can define by A vector cross B vector dot C vector cross D vector, and this can be written by using a 2 by 2 determinant, and we can expand that 2 by 2 determinant as usual, product of main diagonal minus product of subdiagonal. Now question number 5 from exercise 6.3. Here they are given three vectors. A vector is 2i cap plus 3j cap minus k cap, and B vector is minus I cap plus 2j cap minus 4k cap, and C vector is nothing but I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Using these three vectors, we have to find the value of A vector cross B vector dot A vector cross C vector. So in scalar product of four vectors, we learned this formula. So we already know that A vector cross B vector dot C vector cross D vector. How you will form this determinant value? So this value we can find out by using two methods. That is, the left side is, first you should find the cross product between A and B, then find the cross product between C and D, and after that using those two answers we have to find the dot product between them. Or you can use this determinant. So here I am going to use the determinant value. So here how you will form this determinant? First you should multiply, that is A vector dot C vector and then A vector dot D vector. A dot C and A dot D on the first row, and then after that B dot C and B dot D on the second row. So first one is A vector dot C vector and A vector dot D vector. It is on the first row, and B vector dot C vector and B vector dot D vector on the second row. So using this formula, our question I written here, A vector cross B vector dot A vector cross C vector. So similarly, first you should write this, that is A vector dot A vector and A vector dot C vector. A vector dot A vector and A vector dot C vector. After that, B vector dot A vector, B vector dot C vector. Understood? Okay. So find, we are going to use this determinant here. So find the dot product of these four values and then substitute in the determinant. After that, we can find the determinant value. Yes, let's see. So here I am going to use these dot product value. First one is A vector dot A vector. So what is A vector dot A vector? A vector value is given here. It is 2i cap plus 3j cap minus k cap dot, again A vector only. So we can write 2i cap plus 3j cap minus k cap. So how you will find the dot product? Just multiply the coefficient. So 2 into 2, 4. 3 into 3 plus 9. Again minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1. So after adding all these values, we are getting 4 plus 9, 13. 13 plus 1, 14. So we have 14. After that, we can find A vector dot C vector. So what is A vector dot C vector? So just substitute the A vector again. 2i cap plus 3j cap minus k cap dot. What is C vector? I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Okay. Again find these dot product. That is 2 into 1, 2. Again plus 3 into 1 plus 3 minus 1 into 1 minus 1. So we have 2 plus 3 minus 1. So it is 4. So we got the second value on the first row. It is 4. Again we can find the third row. That is second row first element. B vector dot A vector. So find B vector dot A vector. Okay. So what is B vector here? It is minus I cap plus 2j cap minus 4k cap dot A vector value, again 2i cap plus 3j cap minus k cap. So just find the dot product. Minus 1 into 2 minus 2, again 2 into 3 plus 6, minus 4 into minus 1 is plus 4. So we are getting 6 plus 4, 10, 10 minus 2 is 8. And after finding these values, so first value we are getting, I am writing here 14. After that we are getting 4. Then third value we got 8. After that we can find B vector dot C vector. So write B vector again, minus I cap plus 2j cap minus 4k cap dot C vector value I cap, j cap plus k cap. Just find the value. Minus 1 into 1 minus 1 plus 2 into 1 2 minus 4 into 1 minus 4. So we are getting the answer as minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3. So we got the last value as minus 3. So using this we can write the determinant value A vector cross B vector dot A vector cross C vector. It's a determinant value. So we written already here. The first value we can write 14. The second value is 4. And the third value is 8. The final value is minus 3. So the answer is 14 into minus 3 is minus 42. Minus of 8 into 4, 32. So the final answer will be minus 74. So I think this dot product, after finding the dot product, to find the determinant value will be easy for you. So after learning scalar product of 4 vectors, let's see what is a vector product of 4 vectors. So consider again 4 vectors, that is A vector, B vector and C vector, then D vector. using these 4 vectors, we are going to define vector product of 4 vectors. So first we have to write A vector cross B vector. Again we have to find C vector cross D vector. After that, once again we are finding the vector product here. Okay, so it is A vector cross B vector cross C vector cross D vector. And also it can be written box product of A vector, B vector, D vector into C vector minus box product of A vector, B vector, C vector into D vector. So here once again we can write this vector product as, we can use either the first form or the second form. The second form is nothing but A vector, C vector, D vector into B vector minus B vector, C vector, D vector into A vector. So let's see how we are finding this formula from this vector product of 4 vectors. Already we learnt it is the box product A vector, B vector, D vector into C vector minus A vector, B vector, C vector into D vector. Now we are going to see the proof for this one. This is example 6.21. So we have two right side. First we can see the first one. For that, first you consider the first vector A vector cross B vector as a single vector P vector. Consider this vector as P vector and substitute on the left side. So consider the left side here, A vector cross B vector cross C vector cross D vector. This is our left side. In this left side, substitute this first value as P vector. Then it becomes the vector triple product P vector cross C vector cross D vector. So in vector triple product, A vector cross B vector cross C vector, what you learnt? It is A vector dot C vector into B vector minus A vector dot B vector into C vector. We already learnt this for vector triple product. Apply this here for P vector cross C vector cross D vector. It is first P dot D into C minus P dot C vector into D vector. Okay. So after applying this vector triple product formula, you replace that P vector value as A vector cross B vector. So in this place of P vector, you should replace A vector cross B vector. And here also you have P vector, that also we are replacing it as A vector cross B vector. Then it becomes A vector cross B vector dot D vector, and this cross product is in the bracket. Again the dot product of D vector means it is scalar triple product. We learned all those things in exercise 6.2. Okay, so together this can be written as the scalar triple product which is in a box. So it becomes A vector, B vector, D vector into C vector minus, here also you see cross product and dot product. Cross value is in the bracket, so we can make it as the box product. That is a scalar triple product. It becomes box product of A vector, B vector, C vector into D vector, which is our right side. Understood? So to prove this first result, we should consider this A vector cross B vector as a single vector P vector. Similarly, to get the second result, we should consider this second vector, C vector cross D vector as a single vector, that is P vector or Q vector, something like that. Here in the second proof, we are considering C vector cross D vector as Q vector and substitute on the left side. Then it becomes a vector triple product. We are applying the vector triple product formula and we are replacing this Q vector as C vector cross D vector. Then it becomes a scalar triple product, which is nothing but our box product. Okay. So we are applying A vector dot C vector cross D vector as box product of A vector, C vector, D vector into B vector minus B vector, C vector, D vector into A vector. Understood? Like the previous question, we are replacing C vector cross D vector as Q vector. Then apply the vector triple product. So you should by heart this vector triple product. Then only we can apply this here. Okay. Then just to replace q vector value and make it as box product. Understood? So now we can see question number 6. If a vector, b vector, c vector, d vector, these four vectors are coplanar, then the vector product of these four vectors is equal to 0 vector. Before going to the solution of this question, you must know some previous result. That is a definition of, when you learn the definition of cross product, we already learned that the cross product, that is a vector cross b vector, it is a vector, okay, and this vector is perpendicular or normal, perpendicular to the plane containing those two vector, a vector and b vector. So this vector is perpendicular to the plane containing a vector and b vector. So here we can write this is a cross b vector. So a vector cross b vector is a vector and this is perpendicular to the plane containing a vector and b vector. So what is given in this question? It is given that these four vectors are coplanar. That means the four vectors lying on the same plane. So we can write, since they are coplanar, a vector cross b vector, this is our basic result. A vector cross b vector is perpendicular to a vector and b vector, and c vector cross d vector also perpendicular only, we written normal, okay, both are same, normal to the plane containing the four vectors, a vector, b vector, c vector and d vector. Understood? So these two vector product is perpendicular to the plane. So these two vectors both are perpendicular to the plane, means this particular two vectors are parallel vectors. Understood? Both are perpendicular to the same plane, okay, both are perpendicular to the same plane means we can say that both the vectors are parallel. You can imagine like this, first vector is perpendicular and second vector is also, this is a vector cross b vector, the second line is c vector cross d vector. So both are perpendicular to the plane means then they are parallel, okay, these two vectors are parallel. And for the parallel vectors, what you learnt, the cross product is 0. So for these two parallel vectors, we can take the vector product is 0 vector, okay. So we got the answer. So first you should write they are perpendicular to the plane containing four vectors. After that, then they are parallel. If they are parallel means the cross product is 0 vector. Understood? Okay. See this example 6.23. Here they are given a vector as I cap minus j cap, b vector as I cap minus j cap minus 4k cap, and c vector as 3j cap minus k cap, and finally d vector as 2i cap plus 5j cap plus k cap. Using this, we have to verify two subdivision. Here I written only the first subdivision, which is a vector cross b vector cross c vector cross d vector is equal to box product of a vector, b vector, d vector into c vector minus box product of a vector, b vector, c vector into d vector. So here the question is verify. So how we are going to verify this? The left side verification is, first you should find the cross product between a and b, then find the cross product between c and d. Finally, once again find the cross product between these two vectors, a cross b vector and c vector cross d vector, okay. So first here I did left side. So on this left side, first you should find a vector cross b vector. So for the cross product, we should use this determinant. First row as usual I cap, j cap and k cap, and the second row will be the components of a vector, which is 1 minus 1, there is no k vector, so I put 0 here, and then b vector components are 1 minus 1 minus 4, so I written 1 minus 1 minus 4, and then calculate the determinant value by expanding along the first row. We are getting 4i cap plus 4j cap. Again consider the second vector, c vector cross d vector, then first row will be usually I cap, j cap, k cap, and c vector components we should consider. So here there is no I cap, so I put 0 here. Then the components of Next j vector and k vector alone, it is 3 and minus 1. Since there is no I cap, first value becomes 0. And next one is d vector components. It is 2, 5, 1. 2 I cap, so 2, plus 5 j cap, so it is 5, plus k cap, so it is 1. Only we are taking the coefficient. And again expand along the first row, we are getting the determinant value 8 I cap minus 2 j cap minus 6 k cap. Okay, so now we got the cross product of a vector and b vector, also c vector and d vector. Once again we have to find the cross product between these two answers. Then you will get the value of LHS. So now we are calculating a vector cross b vector cross c vector cross d vector. So here we are using the components of a vector cross b vector on the second row and c vector cross d vector on the third row. Okay, so once again calculate the determinant value. We are getting the vector as minus 24 I cap plus 24 j cap minus 40 k cap. So this is our LHS answer. So we can mark here it as LHS is equal to. So we got the left side answer and we are marking it as 1. Now we can go to the right side. So in right side we have first one, box product of a vector, b vector, d vector. So how to calculate the box product? It is the determinant value. The first row will be the components of a vector, which is 1, minus 1, 0, because there is no k vector. And the second row will be b vector components, 1, minus 1, minus 4. Just write the coefficient alone. And then d vector components are 2, 5, 1. Okay, from d vector we are choosing the coefficients 2, 5, 1. Okay, so now we are calculating the determinant value. Finally we are getting 28. Similarly you can calculate the box product of a vector, b vector, c vector. So I just use the components of a vector and b vector. It is same like the previous determinant. C vector alone we have 3j vector minus k cap. There is no I vector means just write 0 for in the place of I vector and 3 and minus 1 in the next two place. And then calculate the value of the determinant. We are getting 12. Okay. So after finding these two box product, what you should do? Multiply this number with c vector. Again multiply this a vector, b vector, c vector value, that is 12. Multiply that 12 with d vector and then subtract each other. Consider this right side value and we are going to substitute the right side value. First one, the box product, we got 28. So write 28 into c vector. What is our c vector? It is 3j cap minus k cap minus of. Then the box product of a vector, b vector, c vector is we got 12. So I written 12 into d vector. What is our d vector? 2i cap plus 5j cap plus k cap. Understood? Now multiply this. We are getting 28 into 3. It is 84 j cap minus 28 k cap minus 12 into 2 minus 24 I cap minus 12 into 5 j cap is minus 60 j cap and minus 12 into k cap is minus 12 k cap. Now just combine the like terms. We have only one I cap, so we can write that first, minus 24 I cap, and we have two more j cap terms, plus 84 minus 60 will give plus 24 j cap, and we have two terms as k cap, minus 28 and minus 12 is minus 40 k cap, and mark this answer as 2. Okay, after getting this right side answer, compare your left side answer and right side answer, that is equation number 1 and 2. So after comparing 1 and 2, what you will get? LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, so we should write that from 1 and 2. That is our question. That is, they are equal. A vector cross B vector cross C vector cross D vector is equal to box ABD into C minus ABC into D. Okay? Yes. So here I proved the subdivision number 1 and subdivision number 2 is your homework today. Now take down this subdivision 2 as your homework sum and complete your homework, and you have one more homework question that also I will give, and complete this homework sum and also our video class and send it to me. Today we can conclude our session here. Thank you for your attention.